Hello, Teresa here from Function Living. I wanted to clear up the whole EBT ordeal that's going on. I've been watching some YouTube channels and things that have been popping up, and it's just all these things about EBT that I kind of wanted to share my insight on and clear some things up. So, EBT is a nutrition food program that is supposed to help families buy nutritional food that can't afford it. Yes, there's some videos of people bragging that they get like $3,000 in food stamps and all this stuff, and I'm like, well, here in California, the maximum for per person is $292, and that's the maximum. When you have income, that gets lowered. The amount gets lowered. Even if they have a big family, I don't think they would get $3,000 a month of food. That's just crazy. And there is also people making videos. I think the people are saying that I get $3,000 are totally making it up. I don't know about other states, but that's in California. It's the $292 per person. That's the maximum. I don't know if they're just fibbing or what's going on, but also there's people on there bragging that they are lying to get EBT. They have income, lots of income, but they don't want to. Groceries are expensive, so they don't want to spend their income on it, so they lie. I don't know how they're lying, but that is a fraud, and they can get in a lot of trouble for that. I know I receive EBT. This is the longest I've actually have received. I've been receiving it for like a year now, unfortunately, because due to my health, I am not able to work. I can work part-time right now, so but I have to report every income that I get. I get IHSS for my daughter, I get Social Security for my daughter, I get IHSS for my dad, plus I get a little tiny bit of EDD disability because I was working more than part-time, but I had to drop those hours because I just couldn't function anymore. But I have to report everything, and if I wanted to get away with it and not report it, they're gonna find out. No thank you. I don't want to get in trouble with the law. I don't want any part of that just to get some food stamps. If I don't need it, then I don't need it. I report it, they lower my food stamp amount. If I make less, they raise it. I've been on EBT off and on through my life. Like I said, this is the longest I've been on it. Fortunately, but there were times like when I remember when I had a job, my hours, I wouldn't get all my hours, so I had to, when I became a single parent, I had to go get on it again, and it was the same thing, reporting my income, because sometimes my hours go up, then sometimes they'll go down, so I had to report it. But I finally left the job because I couldn't make ends meet, and I'm like, I can't keep doing it, so I found a better job, and then I got off it. I called them and said I don't need it no more. I have a good paying job now. I'll be making this amount, so thank you. I'll reapply again if I ever need it, which I didn't think I was going to, but here I am. But yeah, I was off of it for years and years, so it's there as a resource. It is there to help families have the nutritional food they need, so they can eat healthy and thrive. It's not there for people to be lazy or take advantage of. I am under care of a lot of doctors. I see physical therapy, chiropractor, pain management, all this, and I promise you, if I get better, and now I'm able to go back to work, and I'm able body, I will go back to work and get back off of it. It's just sad to see people do that, and not all people who have EBT take advantage. Some of us do use it the way it's supposed to be used. I understand the judgment because I've been around people growing up. I seen that were on, like, they didn't just get food stamps, but they got like cash aid too, and they were able to work, but they didn't want to. And back then they got to be lazy, and then I seen a lot of lying. Oh, I'm a single mom, I live by myself. But nope, they live with the daddy. The daddy lives there mooching off the AFDC, the food stamps and the cash aid. Yep, sitting there right along with the lady living off of it, and it's sad. And I also seen where they sell their food stamps to get money to buy drugs. Back then it was the dollars that came in a booklet, and they would sell them to get money for drugs. And there was a lot of other things I've seen too, that people who were on that were drug addicts. And then I also see where, because of that, most of the time they would run out of food, didn't have food stamps, so there was hardly enough food. I also seen numerous families counting on the food stamps to last them a month, and it doesn't last a month. They go shopping, and the last week or two, they're out of groceries. They're out of things. So I think a lot of lessons need to be taught, like people need to be educated, recipients need to be educated, because they don't spend the EBT properly. They spend it so fast, and they don't plan their meals, and they don't plan. They don't know where to go to save a lot of money, to stretch their food stamp dollar. And so I've seen that happen a lot too. And groceries are expensive nowadays, so it is a lot tougher. So you got to be more alert, more aware, more prepared, and get more educated on how and where to save money at. I wanted to talk about there are some videos too about EBT being used at restaurants. And it would just look like people who didn't have a disability or were elderly or maybe even homeless. They look clean cut, and they were using their EBT like at Taco Bell and McDonald's and all that. It's called a restaurant meal program, and it is that for elderly people and disability people and homeless people. It's people who don't have access to a kitchen or the ability to cook. They can't physically cook. That's who it's for. It's not for all EBT recipients. It's not for me. I have the ability to cook. I have a kitchen. I don't have that program. My daughter's disabled, but she has autism, and it's like, okay, that's not the type of business. It's not a disability where myself can cook for her, and she knows how to cook somewhat too. So it's like, it's literally for people who don't have the ability or access. So if you see people using the EBT at those restaurants, they're either elderly, disabled, or homeless. And I was thinking some of these videos I see, maybe they're using somebody else's card, maybe their grandparents' card, or somebody in their home is disabled and they're using it. I don't know. But I think that needs to be more strict too, if people are doing that, because yeah, I haven't even tried it. And I don't want to, because I'm sorry, fast food is expensive. I don't want my EBT benefits going to fast food. I want my EBT dollars to stretch as much as possible, and I'm not going to waste it on fast food. So another thing I wanted to talk about was junk food. There's a lot of people getting on YouTube, making videos, even on shorts. Um, they're mad because they can't buy junk food. I guess some states are doing it, not all states. California hasn't yet. They're getting mad because they can't buy junk food like sodas and chips and candy and cookies. If that happens to California, I'm not gonna be mad. And if it's gonna hold me accountable because I do buy sodas right now with my EBT. I'm a caffeine holic, but if I want my caffeine and they take that away where I can't get it, then it's gonna make me more accountable to wean myself off caffeine more. If I really want it, I'm gonna have to spend my money on it. But yeah, I mean, it's what it is. It's a supplemental food program to help you eat healthier. It's called CalFresh, is what we call it here. Eat fresh. Fruits, vegetables, your proteins. So, yeah. I'm all for it. My kids won't be happy. I know my father won't be happy because he's a junk food junkie too. Gotta adapt. That's all. It's just gotta plan and adapt, and I will be able to do that. It'll take some time, but be saving a lot more EBT benefits. Not buying junk food, not buying soda. More of that will be able to go to all the things it should go to, and I say that, and I should start working on that now. I have been weaning myself off of caffeine. I'm not drinking as much as I used to, but I still do. I will admit that. And if they make it where I can't buy it, then I'm okay. I'll be alright. It's not a big deal. It's actually a good thing. They want us to be healthy and not feed ourselves all that crap, which is fine with me. Now, when I go shopping when I get mine with stamps to the grocery outlet and stuff. Like, I will stock up on things that are on sale. So I will stock up on things that are on sale, so I can stock up my freezer, my pantry, or whatever. Then I'll go to another store and get whatever I didn't get at that store, because they're like in the same parking lot. And then I'll get even when I buy sodas and stuff, I buy the sodas that are on sale. I buy things that are on sale. I'm not gonna buy chips and stuff and all that unless it's on sale. I'm not gonna spend $5 on a bag of chips, $10 on a thing of soda. So I go where I know I can get the sales, so that helps a lot. And then the second week, I will, if I make a menu or whatever I stocked up on, I do my meal planning according to what we have. And then I will buy ingredients we might need, and that's it. And I still will keep buying my soda from the cheapest store I know I could get them from, so for the week. And then so like I said, I'll keep doing that. And then I usually shop once a week, so then if we need more things by the third week or certain ingredients or whatever, then I'll get it. Usually the last of the month we have enough food, and I try to do a low spend, no spend, because either A, I'm basically out of food stamps, B, I have a very little bit left and it's the end of the month, so I will use what we have here at the house. I'll clean out the pantry, try to get rid of all, of course, fresh produce always goes first, but whatever I have left in my pantry, whatever I have left in my freezer, I'm trying to use all that up and live off of that. So I do a low spend, no spend week at the end of the month. Money's a little bit tight too, because I don't get paid till beginning of the month. Because I get paid on the 15th the first. So yeah, I got bills to pay. So I don't like spending really any money on food when I do. So, yeah, because I don't make that much money right at the time. So I need all the little bit I get for, you know, rent. Because I live in affordable housing, but not low income. So it doesn't go by my income. So, you know, I pay a good amount of rent and you know, PG&E and internet and cell phones, car insurance, car maintenance, gas. I do have to commute to take my son back and forth to his dad's every other weekend, so it all just adds up. So every penny I can save, I need to save, and whatever I can use my whole EBT for the whole month, that's a blessing. That's good. Okay, so I think that about wraps it up to clear this whole EBT dilemma of actually how it works and all that. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them, and please subscribe at Function Living. Thank you. Bye.